all great examples of how HR and payroll should be aligned and why it's key, but what are some few other examples that we can tell our audience?
Yes, I mean, there's so much. I mean, but one thing to note, as you all know, is time and attendance. And what I mean by that is tracking employee working hours, their leave, overtime, and vacations is crucial for accurate pay calculations, as you all know, specifically here in California. Anything that you miss when it comes to any of those regular hours worked, overtime hours, and what they're entitled to, you better watch out, right? So while HR might manage the policies and approvals to ensure that those are compliant, payroll, however, manages the back-end side of it to ensure that employees are paid accurately. Okay, so data security, another one, which is another key point why HR and payroll should be working together. And because they handle sensitive data information, both HR and payroll. So by handling sensitive information when it comes to I-9s or the Social Security, both HR and payroll should know about that, right? So in an effort to bolster data security measures and ensure that confidential information is promoted, HR and payroll should always work on hand in hand. Next, dispute resolution. Now, we cannot avoid the fact that disputes do happen in a workplace, but disputes is not only about employee relations or, harassment issues and so on and so forth. It also is in regards to payroll issues. And if employee is not paid accurately, or a benefit deduction was not done, or what is this deduction? HR and payroll should be working hand in hand to ensure that those are actually done accurately, those are set up accurately, because next thing you know, there you go, you'll have to do a lot of reimbursements and refunds, and that's a lot of reactive work, right, which we do not want.
Absolutely. Anything that an employer can do to be proactive. Obviously, employers are also looking for efficiency and cost savings. So it sounds like merging HR and payroll or departments, or at least making sure that they're aligned, can create some of those savings for an employer.
Exactly, most definitely. Efficiency is key, right? And you don't want to be having one department elsewhere and one department elsewhere. You don't work that way. In order to work efficiently together, everything should be in line, not a zigzag. So, but what I'm saying about that, integrating HR and payroll specifically can lead to operational efficiencies. Take note of that, operational efficiencies, which I'm sure all as a business, you know about what operation means, right? So it reduced duplication of tasks. Too many hands in the cookie jar, right? Who does what and everything of that sort, and then it's going to be chaotic. So by having it streamlined, having two departments work together can streamline those processes and ensure that employees are not being paid duplicately, or when it comes to policies, they're being paid accurately based on the company's policies, and they offer cost savings. By having two together, it's like, oh, buy one, get one free kind of thing, right? So it's the same process that it goes, the same analogy when it comes to that. So having everything together creates efficiencies. Next is consistent employee experience. Mm-hmm. And what do I mean by consistent employee experience? It applies even in our personal lives and such, not only when it comes to business. Consistency is key to ensure that there are efficiencies. Having a seamless and HR payroll department work together and are consistent with their process, they understand the policies together, they can work hand in hand to identify errors and fix those errors and provide solutions together. And next is strategic decision making. Absolutely. Data from both HR and payroll can provide valuable insights. I firmly believe in that for organizational decisions, because without having those platforms in place, by not having HR and payroll together and process that, the analytics is not really clearly defined, right? And you won't be able to strategically gather these reports from these departments who identify those errors and identify those gaps. And if you don't have that, there wouldn't be any strategic decisions and what you can see in the foreseeable future.
Awesome. Thank you, Mia. Thank you so much for explaining the vitality and importance of HR and payroll being managed together and coming aligned. If you guys have any questions or concerns on your HR or payroll department, please give us a call today at FLORES, and we'd be happy to set up a consulting meeting with you.